Dustin Nielsen, why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
A ring is a team accomplishment.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
That's what I felt.
I was super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic.
A ring is a team accomplishment.
And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all.
And I was like, you did something special.
Deep inside NBA history is a secret. Parades, prizes, interviews, and other events have obscured this reality. We were informed that LeBron James was striving for greatness. But what if, just what if, all along he's been after something else? For when the lights go out and the clamor subsides, the crown of the king, contradiction may be the foundation of it. But now he claims they are irrelevant, as though confetti were just paper and banners were just fabric, as though the rings he pursued from one city to another were merely trinkets. But in this silence lies the truth. Not a single choice or roster change was made at random. It was a design, computation, legacy. He required the firepower of Miami. Only when the chances were in his favor did he return to Cleveland. And now he minimizes what he used to build his empire? Examine more closely. This is deflection, not detachment. He claims he is no longer subject to pursuing rings. However, perhaps he's simply fleeing from the ones he lost, from Chicago ghosts, from Los Angeles legends. Maybe he isn't afraid of losing a match. Perhaps he is scared of losing the crown.
LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
LeBron James, 6 losses, 10 NBA Finals. Every loss etched into history was silently reenacted as the world watched him plummet. The cameras didn't blink once. The crown fell off, and something changed after the last one. The king became silent. Out loud, he gave up following Jordan's ghost. Stop claiming to be the greatest of all time. Defiance is over. Rather, he revised the guidelines. Rings weren't everything all of a sudden. Links suddenly meant more than legacy. It wasn't evolution, though. It was a matter of survival, a barrier to the murmurs, a pain mask. Due to the 6 defeats, they remained vibrant. He was plagued by them. LeBron James was no longer attempting to be the best despite his smile. He was attempting to forget. Do you recall 2016? That victory was not whispered by LeBron. He let out a yell. That one made me the greatest of all time. It was uncooked. It was authentic. It was also telling. In his own words, he declared to the world, that one ring gave me the throne.
I set out a goal 2 years when I came back to bring a championship to this city. I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and Cleveland, this is for you.
Not the MVPs, not statistics, not 20 years of hegemony. It was a ring. A return from 3-1 against the Warriors, who were 73-9 in a hostile area. The block was heard all around the world. That ring represented a revival as much as a victory, the moment he rose to fame. If rings didn't matter then, why in his own eyes did that one make him immortal? Not previously, which is why he crowned himself there. Not after, but then, because he knew in his heart.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
That's what I felt. Reasons.
I was super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic. Like, obviously, I showed that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. Like, that was all for 52 years. Everything in sports is going on in Cleveland.
Everywhere he goes, he recruits. LeBron hasn't simply changed teams from Miami to Cleveland to Los Angeles. He's amassed armies. Bosh, Wade, Love, Kyrie, Davis, Anthony, Luka is now involved. This is desperation, not loyalty. A man seeking approval that the scoreboard never truly provides. He refers to it as a strategy. However, authentic legends? Those moves give off an air of terror. Jordan didn't ask Barkley for anything. Kobe did not give Duncan a call. Taking the punches and owning the losses, they stood by themselves and went on to become kings. The cards don't fold the way LeBron wants them to. Being great is about becoming one when no one else is there to support you, not about accumulating stars. Even he pauses now. Stephen A. Smith, who was once his loudest defender, won't be Grokus Sardis since he senses it. Shea that icy shadow, the weight of an immeasurable legacy. Be feeling common, Jordan never required justifications and concert hearts. He simply was. Bro talking. 6 finals, meing James. And line. 6 rings, Goondoys. Fanamen, no regrets. Perfect true, not of American sklain. Fanamen masters 2. LeBron, and line. 4 victories, master physics, pass, 6 heartbreaks, in common. And that echo cannot be muffled by a stat sheet. Observe his expression each time those losses are brought up. That moment of annoyance. Because in the back of your mind, he is aware. You know too. Everyone is aware. Greatness is not self-explanatory. It is in charge. And this is where narratives are not something we adore, we reveal the reality. Thus, he now depends on longevity. Lomolinkle minutes that were played, scored points. 20 years of supremacy. Dominance without finality though? No, Schuth Couch Galansation is merely sound. Jordan was lightning. Thunder is LeBron. One is astonished, the other rumbles. Nevertheless, history will question whether he ran or rose when it is recorded. Did he curate or conquer? Did he create his legacy or did he fabricate it? Was he the king or was he merely a master tactician wearing a crown? Did he choose to bear the burden where it was least heavy or did he bear the weight? Because genuine greatness pursues glory at all costs rather than ease. They refer to him as the selected individual. What if, however, the crown was never really his? What if LeBron James is still after something he cannot purchase, construct, or shatter, despite the records and the roar? Salvation. Because of all his prowess, he has never been able to defeat one ghost. On the largest stage, failure. The finals were defeated, missed moments, and Jordan's shadow got darker with each ring he lost. And now, he's not rewriting history as time passes and the lights go out. He's attempting to remove it. But reality, it is not fading. After the applause, it reverberates in the quiet. It looks back at you in the mirror. What about the mirror? It is always truthful. This is the reckoning of a legacy, not simply a story. Not everyone survives the spotlight. Watch it all unfold on Raw Sports TV 23.